Are you struggling with your aim in Fortnite? It might not be your lack of skill, but rather some common mistakes that you might not even be aware of. Let's look at these issues and learn how to overcome them to improve and grow your aim in Fortnite. Mistake number 1, over-reliance on aim assist. While aim assist in Fortnite can be helpful, relying too heavily on it can destroy your ability to develop your aiming skills naturally. Challenge yourself to practice manual aim training to improve your precision and control, especially in intense build fights or very needed beams in late game scenarios. Mistake number 2, ignoring weapon mods. Many players overlook the importance of weapon modifications when it comes to aiming. Each mod can have a significant impact on your weapon's aim, affecting your accuracy in crucial moments. Experiment to find the mods that suit your playstyle best, and make sure that they are improving your aim and not making it harder for you to hit your shots. Here are the best weapon mods for each AR and SMG. Here are the recommended attachments for the Striker AR in Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 1. Optic, Hollow 13 optic with 1.3 scoped view. Barrel, muzzle brake, reduce recoil. Magazine, drum mag, increases ammo capacity. Underbarrel, laser. Using the above combination, the Striker AR becomes equivalent to a powerful SMG that is highly effective against builds and can also be used without using ADS. However, for long-range shots, you can easily use your optic and fire at your opponents since the gun's recoil is already reduced to a bare minimum. Recommended weapon mods for Nemesis AR. Modded Nemesis is AR in Fortnite. The Nemesis AR with mods works perfectly in mid-range combat. Here are the recommended attachments. P2X optic with 2X scope. Muzzle brake, drum mag, vertical foregrip. Using the recommended combination, the Nemesis AR becomes a perfect mid-range assault rifle as you can easily use the 2x scope to target distant opponents and shoot with minimum recoil. Thanks to your underbarrel mod, however, since you're using the 2X optic, your scope glint will be visible to enemies from afar. Recommended weapon mod for Enforcer AR. P2X optic, muzzle brake, reduces recoil, drum mag, and angled foregrip. Using the recommended combination, the Enforcer AR becomes a perfect long-range assault rifle as you can easily use the 2X scope to target distant opponents and shoot with minimum recoil. Thanks to your underbarrel mod, while inflicting damage as heavy as a sniper. Best Hyper SMG mods. Red Eye Sight, or default Iron Sight, muzzle brake and speed mag, laser, and the best Thunderburst SMG mods, Red Eye Sight or Iron Sight, muzzle brake, speed mag, and vertical forward grip. Whether you're engaging in close quarter battles or looking for a balance between speed and accuracy, the right weapon mods can turn your SMG into a formidable tool on the Fortnite map. To wrap up, the weapon mod system in Fortnite Chapter 5 opens up a world of possibilities for users. Be careful selecting and applying these mods. Players can significantly enhance their performance of their SMGs and ARs using these mods. Mistake number 3, not addressing lag. Lag can be the annoyance of any Fortnite player, especially in aiming position. If you're experiencing lag during gameplay, troubleshoot and address the issue, ensure stable internet, close unnecessary background applications, and consider upgrading your hardware if the lag persists. And if you need to watch a video about how to get higher FPS and lower input delay and ping, go watch the video, link in the description. Mistake number 4, skipping warm-ups. Many players underestimate the importance of warming up before playing an actual game or ranked. Skipping warm-ups or not dedicating enough time to them can negatively impact your aim and building speed. Perform warm-up exercises to prepare your hands and reflexes for peak aiming performance. A good warm-up routine for every time you get on the game is loading into a mechanics and aim training map. My favorite map is the Raiders 464 Mechanics Training V4 map. Then you want to work on piece control, crosshair placement, free building, and most of all using each different gun and different mods to improve your aim and crosshair placement. Also do these things at different ranges. Mistake number 5, not understanding bullet drop. Understanding bullet drop is crucial in Fortnite, especially in long distances battle. Not understanding it to account for bullet drops can result in missed shots and frustration. Practice adjusting your aim to improve for better bullet drops over different distances to hit your targets consistently. The further your opponent is, the higher you will have to raise your scope on them. Bullet drop is one of the main things that changed in this season, and just playing the game more with different mods and scopes on different weapons will help you with this problem. But by practicing every scope at every range, you should be able to improve or master your bullet drop. Mistake number 6, poor crosshair placement. Yes, you have heard this multiple times from me and other pros. Crosshair placement is the key to fast building and editing, but it is also the key to improving your aim. Having good crosshair placement means you can track your opponents without having any hiccups in your aim or scope. You want a smooth motion over your opponents. Mistake number 7, inconsistent sensitivity settings. Make sure your sensitivity isn't too high or too low, as too low sense means you won't be able to keep up with your opponents in your scope, or you won't be able to hit much needed flicks in certain scenarios. A way to figure out a good sensitivity for yourself is by going into a map with aim training and taking your regular sense and using it on like an aim trainer, and rate your score, or by seeing how many shots you hit and where your crosshair is. If it is too jittery, slow it down. If it is too slow and you can't track your opponents, raise it. By doing this, you should be able to find a relatively good sense for your aim. After that, you need to adjust it to your build and editing. By doing this, go into a free build and change how fast you want your building and editing multipliers to be. And do the same thing you just did with your aim but your builds. This should create a good sensitivity for you, or you could just use a pro sense, but doing the first one will give you the best sense for yourself. Mistake 8, lack of map knowledge. Not knowing common things or structures around the map might affect your aim, as you do not notice small and precise things that you need to know, like smaller heads over the ridge of a mountain or on top of builds. Knowing these things can help improve your aim by just being aware of what's around you. Mistake 9, to control recoil. In Fortnite, recoil control is very important. Before, we had the SCAR, which had no recoil and or bullet drop. But with newer weapons, there is much need to change with your control of recoil. Handling recoil with care means you will hit more shots and be able to focus more on the target and less on your aim. You also have more recoil if you are getting shot while shooting at someone. It increases it because your body is moving with the scope. So by getting shot in different ways and using different movement tactics, you find the best way to improve your recoil control and lose fewer battles. And the last mistake number 10, is focusing on crosshair and not the opponent. By focusing on just a crosshair, you will lose focus on other things like health and even how much you hit them for, which is why you should look at your opponent and not your scope. You don't have to be focused on crosshair placement all the time, but instead you should be focusing on the opponent, as crosshair placement comes with much practice and time in the game, if you play a lot and focus more on your opponents. And finally, by understanding these common mistakes and incorporating these additional tips into your Fortnite routine, you'll be well on your way to improving your aim and outplaying your opponents. Remember, practice doesn't make perfect, it makes better. So keep working on these skills, and please like and subscribe. Peace, guys.